Well, greetings in the name of Imperial Master Most High Selassie I, Rastafari. It is Natty B again. It became again for another little reasoning musical session. And really, I was sitting here and I was singing, and I was like, hey, I might as well record myself. So here we go again. I was singing Jah is my shepherd. I was saying, Jah is my shepherd, I shall not want. Jah is my shepherd, I shall not want. Jah is my shepherd, I shall not want. Jah is I shepherd. Yeah, well, Jah is I leader, I shall follow. Jah is I leader, I shall follow. Jah is I leader, I shall follow. Jah is I leader. Well, Jah is I armor, I shall not run. Jah is I armor, I shall not run. Jah is I armor, I shall not run. Jah is I armor. Well, because them never know when I call Rastafari. They'll never know when I call Rastafari. Well, it's the King 225. It's the King now. They'll never know. Yeah. And I was just singing it. And singing it and singing it. And I don't know, because sometimes the spirit just comes to you and you just have to do what you have to do. But I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I just knew that I wanted to record. Just to record. But mainly, recently, I've been thinking about the concept of all of I and I being one people. And people, they'll say, but the black struggle there. The black struggle. And we were enslaved for 400 years by the Babylon system and the European. And how could you say you want to fight for human rights and not civil rights? How can you say, yeah, they go on and they go on. But we have to realize that God created man as equal. No matter what you think, no matter the hatred upon your heart, no matter what you feel, at the end of the day, if you say, in the name of God, I will fight for only black people, He will smite you down, because the black man isn't God's only creation. You know what I mean? The black man isn't the only man Jah create. So why do we act that way? I really should be singing like, I fight for humans, I fight for all of us. Jah is our leader, I shall follow. I fight for humans, not civil righting. I should really change it up like that day, because we really, it's like, for example, I'm reading this book right now, and it was talking about how when Martin Luther King met Haile Selassie, when Martin Luther King met the Most High, and he gave his last speech ever. He was saying how he's not afraid of death because he's seen Jah light, type of thing. Same thing with Malcolm X. Malcolm X went in 1964, I believe, to Africa, and he went to Ethiopia, the motherland, and he went to the OAU to speak before the OAU, and of course, presiding over the OAU is Kedamawi Haile Selassie, the I am He. And he stood before him and said something. And, of course, Selassie's like, nah, man, what are you talking about? And he was saying, because basically Elijah Muhammad is who Malcolm X first believed he had his, divinity through, his only black people this, black people that. But Selassie, I told the man there, like, look, it's not only a black struggle, it's a human struggle. The struggle to get from underneath the system and overstand it. And, people don't look that deep into it. It's more, yes, we need to fight for our rights as black people, get up and stand up for our rights. And yes, we need to understand that we can't stay below the European forever. I get that. As a black man, I get that. It's my struggle being a black American. You know what I mean? But what is the end goal? When do you know you're no longer being oppressed? You don't know. So you might as well fight for all people. If you're fighting for the black man, you might as well fight for the Mexican man. You might as well fight for an Asian man because we all people of color. You might as well fight for the minority as a whole. You know what I mean? That's just as simple as that. It is as simple as that. I mean, as much as I don't like the song because it's so mainstream, but Bob Marley said, "One love, one heart." You know, he said that. Let's get together and, you know, he said that. One love, because it truly is a one love, one tribe, one heartbeat. And until you realize that, until you, especially my Rastaman out there really listening to me, until you understand the real meaning of the drumming and the Naya Bingiting, until you really understand the drumming of the heartbeat, you know, until you understand that 1-2 beat is for all mankind, then you won't understand. You can't defeat that lower self. You're still being suppressed by some type of mental slavery because you still have hate in your heart. Until you evolve out of hatefulness, what are you? Just a man? That's all you are at the end of the day. It's just a man. When will you strive to become more than just a man? Exactly. But back to what I was singing, because I was really in the spirit there. Jah is my shepherd, I shall not want. Jah is my shepherd, I shall not want. Man, those lyrics there. Man, what was that one song? Jah live, children, yeah. Well, Jah live, children, yes. Jah live. How do I do it on SoundCloud? I think it was a high pitch. It was like, Jah live, children, yeah. Rasta live, children, yeah. Let Jah arise, now that the enemies have scattered, yeah. Rastaman say, let Jah arise, now that the enemies have scattered. Well, Jah live, Selassie I live, children, yeah. Well, root I live, children, yeah. Oh, that reminds me. I'm gonna dread the any weather, and be shoot them politicians shine head, we are dread any weather, and we shoot down Kuta, shoot a politician. I say we shoot them down, the politician down to the ground. As we go and we try burning Babylon down. Everybody might gonna know it's when unity we try. Everybody might gonna know this is not no facade. It's the Most High God Selassie I. And the King of Kings, the one who guided the all-seeing eye, Star of a David. Everybody might gonna know you're not live. Me not slave it, no, me not burn down. Cause Selassie the man, him, I wear the triple crown. So me say praise Selassie on me days. So me say praise Selassie on me days. I'ma praise Selassie till the day I die. So don't ask me when I shaving me I God. Me not shave me head, no, never. Unless the devil came into me temple. But when Selassie I with me on my Gideon and my mind me rule the spirit. So the devil me no worry about him. He can go, oh fuck that old dragon. Big the serpent has been defeated by the Most High. The king Selassie I. He smite down the Queen of England and he took the Pope them and sent him all gone. It's a Rasman Gideon. When the sky is shine without there is no sun. It's a Rasman Gideon. Maybe one day you'll see in the Gideon. So I will praise highly Selassie till me die. Physically I will serve Selassie until I die. Physically because spiritually I and I will we never die. Because we put earth upon heaven and heaven upon earth, so we live forever. Yeah, God. The holy people say it first, so me follow what it says, say it first. In the Catholic, we praising the Most High Selassie I, Marcus Garvey I. Well, yeah, man. The spirit is strong. Because once you get into that spiritual thing, you can't stop it, no. Me now break it down. Because Selassie I wear the crown. I don't know what I'm doing here. I might not even post this video because we don't know what we say, when we play reggae, you know what I'm saying? But just end it off, I'm going to say, greetings in the name of the Most High Selassie I, Rastafari. Can I Selassie I, Rastafari. King of the Lord, come to land, Judah, let the God light this world, let the little world in his own in our hands, Rastafari. Can I Selassie I, Rastafari. And I say, peace out.